Hello and welcome back to SSBCrack exams. I am Anuradha, and in this session I have brought for you a very good news, especially for the women candidates who had appeared for NDA 2 2021 examination. As you all know, the SSB dates have been out for the women candidates. Earlier it was out for the male candidates, but now the women candidates can choose their SSB dates and venues and can prepare for their SSB interview. It's a historical moment for the women candidates because it was for the very first time that the women candidates were allowed to sit for the NDA examination in NDA 2 2021. So girls, let's gear up and prepare for being recommended in SSB. So before we move on to the details of this particular session, a special session which I have brought for you people, let me also tell you that those of you girls who are planning to prepare for your NDA examination for the next year can obviously get yourself enrolled into our NDA exam online course, right? So that you can get a chance to prepare well for the NDA exam. So how will you do that? Obviously, you have to download our SSBCrack exams app from the Google Play Store and then choose the NDA exam online course 2022. Right? Because the NDA 1 and 2 2022 exams will also be permissible for women candidates to sit and appear. So now we will move on to the most important part of today's session, and that is the NDA 2 2021 SSB interview dates are out now, especially for those of you who are the women candidates. As you know, the NDA 2 2021 result was first published on 15th of December 2021 and around 8,010 candidates cleared the NDA 2 2021 written exam for NDA 148 course, out of which the majority were the women. For the very first time, the female candidates were allowed to appear for the NDA examination in around 1,77,654 girls applied for the National Defense Academy, which was a very huge number for the very first time. The SSB date selection for NDA 148 and NA 110 course for women is now opened, and the dates I'm going to tell you now. It is from 18th of February 2022 and it will continue till 28th February 2022 at 10 hours. That means that now the link is open for you people to choose the date for your SSB as well as to choose the place for your SSB interview. It's open from 18th of February and it will continue till 28th of February 2022 till the 10 hours, that is till 10 a.m. So make sure girls that you are utilizing this time correctly and choosing your SSB dates by this particular time span. As you all know that earlier, the SSB date selection link for NDA 148 men were being opened from 1st of February to 7th February 2022. But at that time, the opportunity was given to the male candidates to choose their SSB dates. Now that that is over, it is time for the women candidates to choose their SSB dates from 18th of February till 28th of February 2022. So now let us also check out the different SSB interview centers for the NDA 2 2021 Army entry. Obviously, if you are people going for Army, you'll go through SSB Allahabad, SSB Bhopal, SSB Bangalore and SSB Kapurthala. So these were the options that you will get for the Army. For Air Force, that is for AFSB, you will have to choose in between 1 AFSB Dehradun, 2 AFSB Mysore, 3 AFSB Gandhinagar, 4 AFSB Varanasi and 5 AFSB Kancharapara. For the Navy cadets, you have to choose between the NSB, that is Naval Selection Boards of Coimbatore, Bhopal, Bangalore and Kolkata. So make sure girls that you are choosing your dates as well as your appropriate SSB centers as per your entry. So we will also look into certain SSB interview date details if you're considering to go and choose your SSB dates. Those of you women candidates who appeared for NDA 2 2021, the candidates of NDA 148 and NA 110 course are not required to carry their UPSC admit card or application at the time of SSB interview. There is no need for you to carry the UPSC admit card or the application form with you while you're appearing for the SSB interview. However, you are required to carry an identity proof with required documents mentioned in the call up instructions of the SSB center, because the credentials will be then checked against details received from UPSC. So make sure girls that you are carrying the documents that have been mentioned in the call up letter of the SSB interview. right? And candidates are also required to register themselves online on joinindianarmy.nic.in within 2 weeks of the announcement of the written results. Successful candidates would then be allotted selection centers and dates of SSB interview, which shall then be communicated on their registered email ID. Any candidate who has already registered themselves need not do so once more. Okay, another important thing to consider is that there are no absentee batches for any entry. So make sure that you are selecting your dates with due diligence. That means make sure that you're selecting the dates when you will be available, because there will be no absentee batches that will be provided. Candidates can select the desired NDA SSB interview date out of the given dates, but make sure to check other things like reservation and booking and your own convenience before selecting a date. Okay, so everything you have to make arrangements of. So make sure, girls, that you are looking into those arrangements first, and then according to your convenience, you choose the most suitable SSB interview date. Right? And last but not the least, you have to make sure that while registering, you use the same email ID as you used in the UPSC portal while registering for the NDA examination. If you're planning to change your email ID or your mobile number, please do so after the SSB interview, because if any kind of information they want to let you know, they will let you know only on your registered email ID, and it is not advisable for you to change your registered email ID before the SSB interview takes place. Okay, so I hope that this is a great news for all the women candidates who are waiting eagerly to choose their SSB dates for NDA 2 2021. Now I will also be showing it to you how you can prepare for your SSB interview. Now that you will be selecting your SSB interview dates and venues, it is very important, girls, that you start preparing for your SSB interview. For that, girls, I have already gone through this particular SSB interview online course before, and I am also telling you that our SSB interview online course that we have provided for all the candidates out there is the best online course in the entire market for SSB. Here you will find all the comprehensive and full-fledged details of SSB interview, and where we have provided all the lectures and study materials which will be helping you to know about the SSB interview in full detail and how to prepare for it from day 1 to day 5. Not only that, you will also get a chance to be a part of the SSB interview interactive live classes, which our top-notch recommended tutors take regularly and in monthly batches, where the practice sessions go on, where each and every detail are taught very clearly to the candidates, and you can also solve all your queries and doubts there. So it is a very useful and helpful course if you're taking SSB interview online course by logging into our SSBCrack exams app after you have downloaded it from the Google Play Store. Last but not the least, if you're preparing for any other defense written exam, please make sure to check out the other defense exam related courses that we have provided already inside our app. If the girls want to sit for the NDA 1 and 2 2022 examination, you can also get yourself enrolled into NDA exam online course and start your preparation from today. And all these you can access very easily by downloading our app from the Google Play Store. So make sure you're downloading it right now. And after you have filled in your SSB date, you have chosen your SSB date and venue, you are preparing for the SSB interview by getting yourself enrolled into an SSB interview online course. Please make sure to use the code Warrior10 also to get a 10% off on all the courses. So I hope that this session was quite helpful and informative for you girls. So all the best. Choose your date, start preparing for SSB interview. We are here for your benefit. So make sure you are downloading our app, getting yourself enrolled into our SSB interview online course, and together let's make the impossible possible. Jai Hind everyone.